Hi and welcome to this video. Next time you listen to a native speaker talking in English, try to focus on how they say each word. I'm sure you won't hear them say each word separately, like a robot would do. Instead, words will bump into each other as the speaker tries to keep a constant rhythm of speech. Because of the speed, they will make some changes to the pronunciation of the words, usually concerning the beginning and ending sounds of the words. Check this example. Life is like a box of chocolates. We don't say it like this. Life is like a box of chocolates. But we articulate that in a constant flow without stopping between words, with sounds disappearing and word limits reorganizing. These changes are features of what we call connected speech. The main features are linking, assimilation, elision, and reduction. Let's get started with the first feature, linking. When we link two words, they are pronounced as if they were joined together. However, depending on the type of the sound of the context, the linking will be of one type or another. Here are the three possible cases. A consonant sound at the end of a word, plus a vowel sound at the beginning of the following one. A final vowel sound plus an initial vowel sound. Or a final consonant sound plus an initial consonant sound. In the first case, when a consonant sound and a vowel sound are linked, there is a reorganization of the syllables. This means that the final consonant sound jumps forward and is pronounced together with the initial vowel sound of the next word, as if they formed one syllable. For example, in an apple, the n of the article forms a syllable with the initial a of apple, so we would pronounce it an apple, an apple. Or take this example, not at all. Look what happens with the T sounds. They jump forward to the next word. Not at all. Not at all. In varieties like British English, R's are not pronounced in final position. However, if there is an actual R spelled at the end of a word, and then we have a vowel sound, we do pronounce the R in fluent speech. This is called linking R, as it helps link one word with the next one, and so there is no need for us to pronounce two vowel sounds in a row, which is more difficult and lengthy. For example, take the phrase butter and jam. In isolation, we wouldn't say the final R in butter, but as we have a vowel right after in the spelling, we actually say it to connect both words more easily. Butter and jam. Butter and jam. Now the second case. A final vowel sound plus an initial vowel sound. Following the logic from the linking R, we will introduce a sound to make the transition easier from one word ending in a vowel to the other beginning with another vowel. These are called intrusive sounds. Sometimes this is done by introducing an R sound. For example, the idea of inviting him. To make it easier, we will say the idea of inviting him. Idea of. The idea of inviting him. Or, I saw a film yesterday. We will have instead, I saw a film yesterday. Saw. I saw a film yesterday. The difference between a linking R and this intrusive R is that there was an actual R in the spelling in the first case, while there is none here. We also used other sounds to link words in this case, the W and the Y sounds. We will have a W when there is an U involved. For example, I'll go out in a minute. Go out. Go out. I'll go out in a minute. We will have a Y when there is an E sound. For instance, I am in the office. I am. I am. I am in the office. The third case happens when we have a final consonant sound and an initial consonant sound. Here, they have to be the same sound. They are pronounced like a long consonant sound. It sounds as if the first consonant sound was not released, but the second one was. Look at the examples. Nice summer. Nice summer. Nice summer. Some money. Some money. Some money. The second feature we will cover is assimilation. Assimilation happens when a consonant sound at the beginning or end of a word is influenced and transformed by another sound next to it. Three are the types of assimilation: regressive or backwards, progressive or forwards, and coalescence. This is in both directions. As we said, regressive assimilation is that which happens backwards. This is an initial consonant sound affects the final consonant sound of the previous word. Some examples will do. In the phrase, this shop, the sh of shop influences the way we pronounce the final s of this, and we end up saying this shop, as if we had two sh sounds. However, whereas the first sh is retained, the second sh is released, so they sound as if they were one long sh. This shop. This shop. The same happens in the phrase 8 cakes. The t in 8, pronounced at the front of our mouths, is affected by the place the first k in cakes is said, and then the t becomes a k as well. Listen. 8 cakes. 8 cakes. Again, it sounds like a double k sound, the first of which is not released, while the second one is. 8 cakes. 8 cakes. One more example. 10 pence. Here something different happens. We don't end up having the same sound in each word, but different ones. In 10 pence, the p sound in pence, which is pronounced by getting our lips together, influences the way we say the sound of 10, and this becomes an also pronounced by getting our lips together. So we have 10 pence, not 10 pence, but 10 pence. 10 pence. The direction of influence is the opposite in progressive assimilation. Here it is forward. This is, a final consonant sound influences how we pronounce the initial consonant sound of the following word. This usually happens with the plural and the regular past endings. For example, when we say dogs. Because the final g in dog is a voiced sound, this is, our vocal cords vibrate, the plural s ends up vibrating as well, becoming a z sound. Dogs. Dogs. Or take the case of kissed. The ed ending would be pronounced like a d sound, which is a voiced sound as well. However, as the final sound of the verb kiss is a s and voiced, this means our vocal cords don't vibrate, the regular past ending doesn't vibrate anymore. So we have kissed. Kissed. The third type of assimilation is a special one, called coalescence, where there is assimilation in both directions. This is, each consonant sound influences each other and a new sound is created with features of both. It usually happens when we have any of these sounds you can see on the screen, followed by a y sound, creating one of these four palatal sounds: sh, j, ch, and j. Let's clear this out with some examples again. In fluent speech, sequences like did you, this year, or won't you would be said did you, this year, and won't you. Did you, this year, and won't you.